Okay, we are live with the man himself, Dr. J. Give me 1 second. We got some tech stuff I got to address real quick, and then we're going to be jumping into everything and anything about the Unstoppable 365 Performance Accelerator program. So, 1 second here. Might just need to do this in a second too. Here we go. Okay. No, we're live. Okay, we are good. All right, everybody. Today, we're going to break down exactly what Unstoppable 365 does, who our clients are, how we help them, and what is the Performance Accelerator program. Now, Dr. J is a renowned expert. He's helped me change my life and so many people's lives, saving people's lives and transforming their lives for the better. And so, Dr. J is an expert in his field. He's a naturopathic doctor. I'll let him share about his credentials in a moment. If you don't know my story, my background, my main focus when coaching men is helping them to shift their mindset and the way they think to get bigger and better results in life. So I help men with their mindset, their habits, including fitness, nutrition. But it's not just me and Dr. J helping our clients. We have a vast staff of experts. We have dietitians on staff, other coaches, and our main clientele are business owners, predominantly blue collar business owners who have declined in their energy, their focus, and their overall health and well-being. Because when you're growing a business, for most individuals, they give everything they got to the business. And over time, by not prioritizing what they eat or hydration or exercise or supplements, their health starts to decline. So our number one clientele are blue collar business owners. Now, these individuals often come to us and they're saying, hey, man, I don't feel that spark I used to feel in my life. My focus isn't there. My energy's just declining. My sleep's horrible. I don't feel the way I want to feel. And that's when Dr. J and I, team up and put them through our Performance Accelerator program to help them not only address these symptoms, but to optimize their health in every way imaginable. And now for business owners, if you're listening to this, you have systems, you have KPIs, you have all these things in place to help optimize your business. But I bet you're not living your personal life in the same manner. You probably don't have those same type of routines or that same organization or those systems with your health, with your day-to-day life and your routines. And that's why you're struggling. So what we've done at Unstoppable 365 is take that same mindset of a business owner to scale your business, to become ultra successful. And we help you apply that to your personal everyday life. What that looks like is using our app to follow workouts and nutrition guidelines, to be in an environment with other business owners who are focused on improving their health so that you can get inspired, motivated, and be held accountable, because now you're in an environment that's conducive to you getting the results that you want. And you have a team of experts like Dr. J and our other members of Unstoppable 365 to make sure that you are doing the right thing each and every day to optimize your health over time. Now, Dr. J's expertise, one of many, is doing a deep dive with blood work. What that looks like is literally having a P&L for your entire health. When I did it, it opened my eyes tremendously because I was able to see things taking place internally that I couldn't see with my eyes, right? It goes beyond your body fat and your muscles. And he's able to, almost like with a fine-tooth comb, look at every facet of your health and tell you what you need to do to improve yourself. So Dr. J, briefly share with anybody watching this who's interested in the Performance Accelerator program what your blood test reveals and how you work directly with our clients.
Yeah. And really, it comes down to knowing all those details about what's going on inside your body. And we are doing lab tests that are very different than conventional medicine. Conventional medicine runs lab tests to prescribe medications for you. We are running lab tests to see exactly what is going on inside your body, inside your cells, to make you go and make you function your best. And so that's what we're looking at. We're not looking at 20 to 25 little simple, basic blood markers. We're looking at 200 plus different, data points of information about what's going on inside your body. And so we can fill, using that P&L analogy, we can fill the P&L of your health. What are those good things that are coming in? What's the revenue for your health? But then also, what are the negative things that are there? We also look at a lot of inflammatory markers, negative impacts, early predictor markers, where we can actually predict things that might be happening in your future. We're running markers that we can predict if you're going to have a heart attack in 5 to 10 years. Or we can run markers to figure out, if your metabolism was working. Are you going to set yourself up for long-term health with mental functioning and Alzheimer's prevention, and be able to function long-term, not just in the short, 6 months from now, but also 60 years from now. And those are the type of markers that we're looking at when we do our lab work.
Yeah, it's very in-depth and comprehensive. I mean, we've had so many clients who we've worked with who were at risk of having a heart attack, or who had something called leaky gut, which most people do due to the food they were eating and their lifestyle choices. All these different symptoms, feeling sluggish, bad sleep, low energy. And through the blood work and the proper supplementation that we can provide in conjunction with exercise, nutrition, and really having a team to support you making these changes, I've seen individuals completely transform before my eyes, going from someone who was just struggling to get through the day to men who message us all the time and say, man, I feel like I'm 10, 20 years younger. Like, this is the best I've ever felt in my life. And I just turned 40 or 50. And that's incredible because honestly, when you optimize your health as your chronological age, you get older, you actually can stay young, or you actually feel like you're reversing father time, right? Which is incredible. So if you are somebody who's watching this right now, if you're a business owner who feels too busy to prioritize his health, but maybe you got a family that you need to be there for, maybe you got dozens of employees who need you at your best in your leadership ability, and you don't feel like you're living up to your potential, we want to work with you. We specialize in helping blue-collar business owners optimize their health. So as Dr. J says, you can become the CEO of your entire life, not just your business, so that as you grow older, you get healthier, stronger, you feel better than ever, and you can win in all areas of life. Because I'm a firm believer, honestly, Dr. J, that without your health, you have nothing. And I don't know too many individuals that would want to die early and just have a bunch of money in their bank account. Everybody would trade all that money at the end of the day, right, for more time with their loved ones, more energy, more time to soak up these experiences that we're all out here creating. So if that's you and you're somebody who's neglected your health and you want to make a change, Unstoppable 365, our Performance Accelerator program, is here to help you make that change.
Absolutely. We'll talk to you soon.
See you on the other side.